I know lots of stuff has been coming up energetically, lots of pressure people have been feeling. I've been like in a hermit mode, don't want to do nothing, like literally don't want to do nothing. And then some people want to do stuff and they're creative. So it's like the energies are all over. Um, in the past month or two, and a lot of things are moving. And this is very interesting. We usually have this type of energy um, in the end of the year. And it so happens to be that we're coming to a space where our inner child is being Christed. So the healing is taking place in our inner child. So the Christ consciousness is integrating deeper into the lower three centers, and the solar plexus is really shifting. So when that really takes place, we start to feel this pressure. It's like, you feel like you're being forced, or something is not really truly aligning with what you want to do. And it's like, it's okay, just surrender, because we're shifting. Like a whole shift is taking place in the consciousness in order for you to take that leap. Take that leap towards the Christ itself, to let go of the old self and step into the new self. But that is a completely different being of who you are. And the personality doesn't know how it's going to be, but the higher self does. So we're going through this phase right now with all of these realizations that are coming to the surface. But at the same time, it's a lot of pressure because the personality has to let go of the persona. And the subconscious mind, which the moon allows us to have that reflection. So she also works with the subconscious mind to connect to the superconscious mind, and that part of the inner child, the way it programmed itself from childhood to perceive things, is changing. And to change is to what we call trauma or pain or suffering, negative attachments or beliefs are also changing. So there's a lot of shifts that are taking right now in the area of our digestive system. So pay attention. You've probably been wanting to change the way you eat. You even probably changed it, and you actually decided, like really seriously, that you're going to do this. Because out of nowhere, you got this will, this power to do this, is because energetically the inner child is changing. So when the inner child goes through a healing process, our digestive system changes. We don't have to force ourselves to do a certain diet or a certain way of eating. It happens naturally because the cells, the chromosomes in the body starts to shift. So that starts to have an effect on your thought process, and the neurons in the mind starts to shift. As they start to shift, your desires change naturally without you forcing. And you think that you made a decision to do this, but it's coming in so effortlessly. Now, you'll also probably have a desire to do things differently. So allow that to happen. So when I'm talking about the inner child shift that is taking place now, you would probably, if you bring awareness about a foot in front of your solar plexus to your second center, your belly, and that energy is really reconstructing itself. So the grids, and when I say the grid, I'm referring to your emotional body. It is shifting.